Hi everyone, this is Selena and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know that I have not posted in a long while. Life has been really crazy, but today I decided to do a walkthrough through the Spellbinders December club kits and share with you some of the cards that I made using the products from this collection. What I'm missing here that I used is the 3D embossing folder. That's a large 6x9 folder. And also I did not have the regular embossing folder, so I do not have projects to share with that one yet. But let's get started. I have like all my kits in this like 5x7 photo storage box. So this is the better press. It's like little heart and there's sentiments and coordinating dies. Then we have I have here the glimmer kit. So this is like a large background and couple sentiments. This is actually the one the die set that you get with the Caboodle subscription, and actually it coordinates with the large die of the month kit. So let me this is like the clear stamp set and the coordinating dies. This is the stitching die of the month. There are two mugs. They're little half hearts that you can stitch. Their sentiments, love you, a perfect blend, let's chat soon. There's a little kind of a steam for the mugs. There's also tea bags, and we have like little like parts for the coffee mug to assemble it together to, it's like layering set. So this is the large kit of the month, large die of the month kit, and we have this little girl that has kind of, it's spa themed. So I will show you some samples so you can see what is it like assembled. And then there's the small die of the month kit. This has two owls and otters, and it's kind of love theme, and it says like no otter like you, and has a lot of the layering pieces, and I'll show you a few samples using this one. We have a branch, we have tail for the, like two tails for the otter, like facing different directions. This is the tail for the owls. There's the branch, little flowers, the otter face, like arms for the otter if we want to hold something. There's other set of arms for the otter, and it's very, very cute. And this is for the owls. And then we have the layering stencil of the month. So you can't really see much from just showing you the stencils, but I have a couple cards that I made using this layering stencil, so you can see what it creates. Is we have some flowers and a bird holding a heart-shaped flower on top of the flowers on the bottom. And then we have the wax seal of the month. It's a little kind of arched shape with a heart in the middle. And I did make some seals that I will share with you in just a second. So let me put this away or aside, and then we'll go through the cards. So this first card uses the two otters. Well, there's one otter. I made two, and I made like the tails facing different ways. And one I did no otter, and the other one like you. I made this to be a female otter. I added some hearts. The background is the glimmer kit that I glimmered on seaside cardstock using white foil, and the sentiment is from the stamp set of the month. So for this one, I popped the otters on action wobblers. Like I used the mini action wobblers. So here's one more, another card using the small die of the month. So I did again the otter. This one is not wobbling. I have him or her holding a heart, And then for the body, like the lighter, I did not die cut any of the sentiment, just left it plain as she's holding a heart. The background is glimmered better press in white, again seaside cardstock, and I have sentiment from the better press kit on Raven cardstock using white foil. So those are two. I have one more here and then another one. So this is more simple. I used just a large heart. I did like 3 different shades of pink. The background is glimmered, again on seaside cardstock. And I use opal foil, so you can see the little shimmer here, but it's very subtle. And then a sentiment from the stamp and die set of the month. So there's one more card using the small. So a small die of the month. Again, I have the background like the heart from the better press, and then also the sentiment from the better press, and then I assembled the owls and made them a focal point. Okay, so that's the small die of the month, the main, and we have here the glimmer and also the better press. So here I have a couple cards using the stitching die of the month. So this is using the stitching die and also the better press. So I have them the cups or mugs in teals, and then the heart in pinks, and this one I have corals and teals. So this is the background on this one is done using partial embossing, using the 3D embossing folder of the month, and I'm not sure if you can see the texture here. Okay, so let's move to the large stamp of the month, not stamp, large die of the month. So this is the little girl that you can assemble, and you can make it as a shaped card like this one here. So I assembled her following the directions, and you can also find the assembly directions like chart on the Spellbinders website. And I use one of the stamps from the stamp and die set of the month, Have a Self-Love Day on Me. So this is intended like I can slip in like a gift card or something. This is using also the large die, the stamp and die set of the month, and also have the 3D embossing folder for my background, and I use shimmer navy cardstock. Okay, so those are the. So next I have the stencil of the month. So here, as you can see, I used yellows and purples, and I used sentiment for the glimmer glimmer club kit of the month for December. Here I also used the stamp and die set of the month. I stenciled the background, had it with an arch die, and then the background here I again have that glimmer foil of the month embossed, glimmered with white foil. Okay, so now the Caboodle Special, the add-on. So this is again a background glimmered using the glimmer club kit of the month using the opal foil. I have the little slippers from the Caboodle add-on, not the add-on, but the kind of exclusive gift that comes from if you're a Caboodle subscriber. And then I have sentiment from the stamp and die set of the month, the club kit of the month. So last but not the least, I have the wax seals. So I use the clear seals that come with the wax sealing tool, and I use the wax bullion bullions. This is just gold. I did here gold and silver, and I just did silver. So I really like the look of those, and I can add it on the closure of my envelope. Even if I use this card, for example, this one is because of the gems here, it matches better with the silver, so I can just put this one in my envelope to send it out and put the seal on the back. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. And I promise I will be back soon with more videos and more projects to share. Thanks for watching. Bye.